my entire homeschool journey has not been, well, how do I figure out how to juggle history with a third grader and a different history with a first grader and a preschool with a preschooler? We just all did the same thing together. So I ended up having 3 kids fairly close together in age. So when I had my youngest, my oldest was like 3.5, 4 years old. So I have 3 kids and they're all within this 4-year age range. And already by the time the youngest came along, I was doing preschool at home with the 4-year-old, and then her younger brother was like 3 at the time. So really close together. And so we started doing preschool together at home with just the 2 of them. And as the little guy got older, we simply rolled him in to everything that we were doing. And so my entire homeschool journey has not been, well, how do I figure out how to juggle history with a third grader and a different history with a first grader and a preschool with a preschooler? We just all did the same thing together. And it was just a natural thing for us to all learn together all the time. And we just took it all the way up till my oldest graduated. And now my first year, this coming year will be my first year where I only have 1 student. And yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, that is exactly where I was a few years back. And I just graduated that last only child. And I tell you, when you're used to doing multi-age homeschooling, at least for some subjects, if not all, it becomes a new thing that you and that last only child have to figure out. So I'll pray for you. It's great.
Thanks.
I felt like, no, seriously though, I felt like it was an awesome experience, but it was something to learn differently. So let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. I found kind of a natural progression in that. Do you feel like you have sent some of the graduates as they got into their high school years off on some of their own things so that you're not just abruptly hit with, hey, I'm not multi-age homeschooling anymore?
Yeah. So when they were little, we did like all of our content area subjects together. And we can talk about the difference between content subjects and skill subjects as we go on, because that's such an important distinction that a lot of people don't make when they're setting up and planning their homeschool.
Yeah.
But as my kids got older, they knew what they wanted to study, and not everybody wanted to study the same thing. So when they were younger, I was like, okay, next year we're doing mythology, or next year we're doing ancient history, or next year we're doing the American Revolution, or whatever it was. And I would kind of plan things out. But as they got older, I would have like 2 who were like, oh, we really want to do botany, Mom. And then this other one was like, no, I don't want to do that. And so they naturally became more and more independent, but that was fine because they were able to be more independent as they got older. And it wasn't as important for me to keep them all together. Now, we always did some subjects together. Mm-hmm. But as they got older, it kind of happened naturally that they broke out and started doing their own thing more.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.